Blue Star, China. Lin Tian stared at the coffee shop in the distance. Grandpa, aren't you just setting me up? Lin Tian crumpled the folded piece of paper in his pocket, feeling helpless. The paper was a marriage contract, made by his grandfather and a comrade in arms. They agreed that if their children were a boy and a girl, they would marry. If they were both sons, their grandchildren would marry. However, his grandfather and his comrade, Luo Zhongguo, both had sons. In his generation, he was the only son, while Luo Zhongguo had a granddaughter. Luo Zhongguo's granddaughter was named Luo Bingning. Lin Tian had seen her photos. Without exaggeration, even television stars weren't as beautiful as her. He had also found online that the Luo family's assets exceeded 10 billion. And that was just what was publicly available. Their actual assets were likely much higher. Luo Bingning will definitely break the contract and refuse later. Wasn't I just asking for trouble by coming here? Lin Tian walked towards the coffee shop, his mind a jumble of thoughts. His grandfather had given him a phone number before he passed away. 3 days ago, he called and arranged to meet Luo Bingning here. Entering the coffee shop, following the gazes of many men inside, Lin Tian spotted Luo Bingning sitting quietly in a corner. Perhaps Luo Bingning's aura was too strong, as no one approached to disturb her. Lin Tian walked over. Amidst the surprised gazes of some, he sat down opposite Luo Bingning. "Hello, I'm Lin Tian. I invited you here today to discuss the engagement." Lin Tian began. Luo Bingning nodded slightly. "Please continue." Lin Tian took out the engagement contract. "My grandfather and your grandfather were very close back then, and they arranged this engagement, but times have changed. Let's just pretend this engagement never happened. Before my grandfather passed away, he instructed that I must meet with you to clarify things." Luo Bingning looked at Lin Tian in surprise. "You don't want to marry me?" Lin Tian said self-deprecatingly. "I know my place. Your Luo family is thriving, while our Lin family is just ordinary. We're not from the same world." "That's settled then, coffee's on me." Lin Tian prepared to leave. "I told you on the phone to bring your household registration book, did you bring it?" Luo Bingning asked. Lin Tian nodded slightly. He guessed that Luo Bingning wanted to transfer his household registration as compensation. Household registration in S-City was difficult to obtain, and he really needed it. If Luo Bingning offered to help him transfer his household registration, Lin Tian wouldn't refuse. Having a city's household registration will make it much easier for him to send his children to school. "Then let's go get our marriage certificate," Luo Bingning said. "Huh?" Lin Tian stared at Luo Bingning in disbelief. He wondered if he was hallucinating. Luo Bingning just said she was going to get the certificate with him. "What did you say?" Luo Bingning. "Since your grandfather and my grandfather made this marriage agreement, I should keep my word. Our Luo family will never go back on our word." Lin Tian stared at Luo Bingning with a strange expression. "You don't even know if I have a girlfriend, and we're going to get the certificate now." Luo Bingning smiled faintly. "You may not know me, but I know you. You've never had a girlfriend, you've been single for 23 years. Lin Tian. Luo Bingning. "Why?" After a long while, Lin Tian asked with a frown. What kind of man couldn't Luo Bingning find? He was ordinary. Luo Bingning had 1,000 reasons to refuse this marriage. Was he a cuckold? But with Luo Bingning's qualities, countless men would probably be willing to be cuckolded. She could find thousands more men with far better conditions than him. "I said, our Luo family doesn't break its promises," Luo Bingning said solemnly. Lin Tian hesitated slightly. Luo Bingning said softly, "Don't worry, I'm not sick, and I'm not pregnant with someone else's child. I'm not asking you to be a shield. We can live together after marriage, but I won't fulfill my wifely duties. If we still don't have feelings for each other after 3 years, we'll dissolve the engagement." Lin Tian breathed a sigh of relief. "I'm relieved to hear you say that. Are you sure you want to marry me?" If Luo Bingning insisted, Lin Tian wouldn't object anymore. Even if they couldn't be together, Luo Bingning's beauty was pleasing to the eye every day. "Yes." Luo Bingning nodded. The two left the coffee shop. Getting into Luo Bingning's Porsche, Lin Tian and the others arrived at the Civil Affairs Bureau half an hour later. Soon after, they received their brand new marriage certificate. Walking out of the Civil Affairs Bureau, Lin Tian was somewhat dazed. He had actually gotten married just like that, and his marriage partner was a wealthy and beautiful woman like Luo Bingning. "Lin Tian, you should cancel the apartment you're currently renting. I bought an apartment as our marital home, You can live there. I'll also buy you a car for commuting. Getting back into Luo Bingning's car, Luo Bingning said. You'll live there too? Lin Tian asked. Luo Bingning nodded slightly. I go home every day. To outsiders, we're just a normal couple. You can introduce me to your friends. Lin Tian turned to look at Luo Bingning. What should I call you from now on? Also, we're husband and wife, there will always be some intimate behavior in front of others. Luo Bingning's pretty face flushed slightly. You can call me Bingning. We're husband and wife now. Simple hugs, holding hands, and stuff like that. I won't refuse. Lin Tian smiled. He could hear the slight tremor in Luo Bingning's voice. Deep down, Luo Bingning wasn't as indifferent as she appeared. My rented shabby apartment isn't suitable for you. You can live in the house you bought. As for buying me a car, forget it, I'll take the subway. Lin Tian closed his eyes after saying this. He needed to calm down. Today felt like a dream. More than half an hour passed, and the car drove into an upscale residential area. These 3 parking spaces are ours, you can park them whenever you have a car. Luo Bingning said after parking the car. Lin Tian nodded. He didn't know when he would get a car, and his bank card had a 6-digit PIN protecting his mere 4-digit savings. The elevator system is 3 elevators per household, and elevator number 3 is a dedicated nanny elevator. Luo Bingning explained. Lin Tian clicked his tongue in amazement. Good heavens, the apartment complex he was renting had 3 apartments per floor, while the wealthy had 3 elevators per apartment. It's good to be rich. The elevator quickly took Lin Tian and his companion to the 20th floor. Lin Tian, come in. This apartment is 360 square meters. It's not as big as a villa, but it should be enough for just the 2 of us. Luo Bingning opened the door. Lin Tian entered the house, staring blankly at Luo Bingning. A silver treasure chest had suddenly appeared above Luo Bingning's head. As Luo Bingning moved, the silver treasure chest above her head moved as well. What the heck? Lin Tian rubbed his eyes. The silver treasure chest was still there. Lin Tian, what's wrong? Luo Bingning looked at Lin Tian with a puzzled expression. Lin Tian coughed lightly and said, Bingning, we're getting married today, how about a hug? That way we won't feel awkward in public later. Luo Bingning stared at Lin Tian with her beautiful eyes. Lin Tian, don't do anything reckless. I've studied martial arts. Don't even mention you. Even 2 or 3 strong men together wouldn't be a match for me. Lin Tian nodded. Don't worry, it'll just be a simple hug. Okay then. Luo Bingning took a deep breath. Lin Tian stepped forward and hugged Luo Bingning. His head touched the silver treasure chest above Luo Bingning's head. Ding! Treasure chest system activated. Silver treasure chest opened. Congratulations, host, you have obtained a Grandmaster level martial art. The treasure chest opened, and a warm current flowed into Lin Tian's body. He felt a dramatic change in his bones and flesh, and a flood of information rushed into his mind, making him dizzy. Bingning, which room do I sleep in? I'm a little dizzy, I want to lie down for a while. Lin Tian released Luo Bingning and said. The silver treasure chest above Luo Bingning's head had disappeared. You sleep in the 2nd bedroom, it has a private bathroom. Luo Bingning pointed. Lin Tian nodded, quickly entered the room, and closed the door. Luo Bingning covered her face with her hands, feeling her face burning hot. She had actually gotten married to someone she had just met. They had even hugged just now. Calm down, calm down. It's just a marriage, it's not a big deal. 3 years will pass quickly, it's worth it to keep Grandpa from being angry. Luo Bingning murmured to herself. Her grandfather strongly supported her marriage to Lin Tian, but her parents were vehemently opposed. Her parents and grandfather argued about it several times, but ultimately they decided to let her make the decision herself. Luo Bingning chose to accept. She was 21 this year, and would only be 24 in 3 years. I really became a martial arts grandmaster. Inside the room, Lin Tian was utterly shocked. His appearance remained unchanged, but his body had undergone a tremendous transformation, pure internal energy even flowed through his meridians. He had mastered all forms of martial arts, fist techniques, palm techniques, sword techniques, saber techniques, and more. Lin Tian felt he could easily take on hundreds of people single-handedly. That voice just now indicated that the treasure chest system was activated. I obtained the legendary cheat code. Lin Tian was overjoyed. System. Lin Tian tried calling out in his mind. But after several calls, there was no response. His system seemed quite aloof, ignoring everyone. That's fine too, the system just needs to do its job. It's a bit annoying that it's so talkative all the time. I wonder if I can get another treasure chest like this. Lin Tian's eyes gleamed with anticipation. Getting one treasure chest made him a martial arts grandmaster. If he got several, wouldn't he be on a roll? In the past 20-odd years, I've met many people, but never anything like this. Meeting Luo Bingning activated the system. Maybe I can only get benefits from Luo Bingning. Looks like I need to find a way to win her over. I can't let my wife slip away. A faint smile appeared on Lin Tian's face. He had a pretty good impression of Luo Bingning. Although she was a rich and beautiful woman, she didn't give him any airs of superiority. Wow, this house is so expensive. Lin Tian checked the house prices in his neighborhood. Nearly 200,000 yuan per square meter. This house cost over 60 million yuan. Luo Bingning, do you have time? Let's talk. Lin Tian went to the living room but didn't find Luo Bingning. He knocked on the master bedroom door. What do you want to talk about? Luo Bingning opened the door, looking puzzled. She seemed to have made herself perfectly clear. Let's talk in the living room. Lin Tian turned and walked towards the living room, Luo Bingning following. Luo Bingning, I checked, the rent for this apartment is around 70,000 to 80,000 yuan per month, plus other fees, it's about 80,000 yuan a month. I'll split it in half, and I'll find a way to give you that money. Lin Tian spoke up, once you become a martial arts grandmaster, you should be able to earn that money. Luo Bingning frowned. Lin Tian, the house was bought outright and doesn't need rent. You don't need to give me this money. Lin Tian shook his head. Although we're married, I know the actual situation. You're doing this to avoid going against your grandfather's wishes, right? He must treat you very well. Luo Bingning remained silent. Her grandfather had indeed been incredibly good to her, and seeing him get angry at his age made her feel very sorry for him. We're basically roommates. It's normal for me to share the rent. I can earn that money if I work hard. Luo Bingning shook her head. You didn't need to rent such an expensive place. You don't need to pay rent. You can earn your living expenses. As a man, it's your duty to earn money to support your family and wife. Lin Tian looked at Luo Bingning. It seemed Luo Bingning wasn't simply trying to get by for 3 years. If he performed well, he might actually be able to get a permanent position. Luo Bingning, let's not announce the marriage to the public yet. Let's just say we're boyfriend and girlfriend for now. Lin Tiandao. Why? Luo Bingning asked Yi Huo de Wendao. Lin Tian said, getting married means having a wedding ceremony or something, right? Given our situation, there's no need for a wedding right now. Okay. Luo Bingning nodded. Holding a wedding now is indeed not very appropriate. If her parents met Lin Tian, they probably wouldn't be happy. Is there anything else? Lin Tian said, I don't know you very well. Now that we're married, could you introduce yourself in more detail? Luo Bingning smiled and nodded, of course. I'm 21 years old. My birthday is June 8th. I just celebrated my birthday last month, so you didn't have to worry about a birthday present. I skipped 2 grades in elementary school, went to university at 16, graduated from Peking University last year, and now I run my own small company. Lin Tian was inwardly amazed. Luo Bingning was a top student. Skipping 2 grades in elementary school and getting into Peking University at 16. Compared to herself, Lin Tian felt somewhat unworthy of Luo Bingning. What kind of company do you run? I don't mean to pry, but it would be embarrassing if someone asked and I didn't know. Lin Tian inquired. Luo Bingning chuckled. A cosmetics company, making high-end cosmetics, but it's not very well known in the industry yet. Let's add each other on WeChat. I'll send you my address. Lin Tian nodded. The two quickly added each other on WeChat. Luo Bingning took Lin Tian's phone and changed their profile pictures to matching couple photos. First, register your fingerprints, then I'll take you to the property management office to register your face. After that, you can come in without me. Okay. After registering their fingerprints, Lin Tian and Luo Bingning went to the property management office. Hello, this is my boyfriend. Could you please register him for access control? Luo Bingning said to a staff member at the property management office. Okay. The face and fingerprint registration were completed quickly. Lin Tian and Luo Bingning left, and a security guard from the property management office sneaked off to a secluded spot. Young Master Li, you asked me to keep an eye on Miss Luo. She just brought a man to register his face and fingerprints. She even said that man was her boyfriend. The security guard lowered his voice as he made the call. On the other end was a rich second-generation heir who was pursuing Luo Bingning. Hearing this, he instantly flew into a rage. Luo Bingning had a boyfriend. Are you sure? Young Master Li, I'm sure. I heard you clearly.